Hello everybody and welcome to another figure review. As you can see, the figure's already laying there, but we're taking a close look at Star Wars Mandalorian, the Dark Trooper, the window box. There's the side art that's something you're interested in seeing. We have the read up right there. Hulking Imperial combat droids with gleaming black armor and powerful jet boots. The Dark Troopers are a powerful design. There's the art again. Something really interesting about this one particular, um, I guess, package or case. Yeah, the plastic inside was completely obliterated, so some factory worker was not having a good day and decided to mess this up. But I don't care, this is all going into the garbage bin. Let's get a closer look at the Dark Trooper's accessories. So here are his accessories. For the first time that I've ever seen, Black Series has done interchangeable hands. So here we have the fist, and this is something I've been saying that Black Series needs to do more of, is a bit more hand interchangeable hands or swappable heads, but in this case we got hands and they're sculpted pretty nicely. I mean, for a droid, and they're kind of small. So there's that. We have two, I guess, repulse effects, flame effects, or whatever you want to call them. These are for his feet, and they look pretty nice. I mean, pretty standard from Hasbro. And his blaster, sort of shotgun looking blaster. So there's that. It looks nice. There's some silver right there, and that's it, as you can see there. And yeah, so that's all of his accessories. We'll move on to the figure. So there he is. Just to point out, I don't think this is worth the deluxe price that they are of there, or initially we're still selling this for. I did get this on sale from the Hasbro sale, and so it came down to about 22 bucks, which is what I'm more willing to pay for this trooper. But overall it looks nice. There's very glossy black paint, or it's molded in gloss black or whatever, however you want to see it, but everything is glossy, so you'll see your fingerprints all over this guy. He has shifty little upper piece there. The articulation is something I was really interested in with this guy, and for the most part, he lives up to it. So let's get into it. He can look up about that much. I mean, his head is pretty floppy, so he's not gonna. Well, maybe he will, but yeah, it just sort of drops down if you shake it. Um, but yeah, you can see how loose it is, at least on mine. And he does have great pivoting, and he can look down pretty decently. But yeah, the Alp, as you can see, can like just flop down at any moment. His shoulders can extend out that much, and mine does have a loose, sort of, what is this? His right arm is pretty loose, so if I shake it, yeah, it just sort of drops, whereas this one, it doesn't really drop. So there's that. It's kind of loose, and yeah, you can rotate all around. I like these joints just because they give you sort of, it's not bicep swivel, it's like a swivel here at the arm, but then you get another swivel at his forearm, so that's pretty good. He can bend about 90 degrees, very sort of square, blocky anatomy that this droid has. And he has a trigger finger on this hand, and he has sort of a support hand on this hand for his rifle or blaster. But yes, the hinge goes up and down vertically, and you can switch or shift this hinge so that it can become a horizontal hinge and it's the same thing on his other hand. He has upper torso rotation, which is pretty good. As you can see, he goes forward that much and back. No waist articulation. He does have this sort of belt and crotch butt flap piece over it. I don't know how it's staying in place. I think it's glued on there somehow. He can kick depending on which way you have the armor pieces. If you have it there, it can kick up about that much. If you move it out of the way, then yeah, you can get the full range. As so, you have the upper thigh kind of movement there on the droid. He can kick out pretty well, not too bad for a droid, and back a little bit. The knees, this is where it gets kind of weird because he can bend that much, but on this other one, he can only bend about that much, and that's only due because on this, his let me try and explain this as best as I can. Out of the box, this is as much as he can bend, but by simply shifting the knee joint, I guess, shifting it around as I just did, you get a perfect sort of 90-degree angle. So that's just a thing to be aware about. But yes, he does have rotation up there and at the bottom over here, sort of like his arms had. No rotation here at the foot, which is unfortunate. This does not rotate, but his foot goes back pretty good and forward pretty well, and he has ankle pivot. Some nice detailing on this guy. Overall, there's a lot of silver sort of painted on him, as you can see there on his forearms. The inner workings there, as you can see, this is really annoying. It just shifts all over the place. I don't really like that. And the shoulder pads are also on these hinges, so they go up and down. And yeah, there's some red here. His eyes are red, but other than that, he's just a full-on black figure. And for the price of 33, or if you know this is supposed to be a troop builder, but for $33, I don't see the value in that. So it'd be better if they were just sold at $22, which is what I bought this guy for. And yeah, I mean, fair amount of accessories for this guy, but you see, that's what makes this a deluxe, and at least in Black Series standards. This is what makes it a deluxe. But anyway, that's my quick review on this guy. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video.